We are back with another episode number 4 of this Sunderland save. Hope you guys are looking forward to this one. We played 2 games off camera. We drew 1-1 with Norwich and 1-1-0 against Cardiff City. So we continue to go on our unbeaten run. We haven't lost a game since Preston where we lost 1-0. So I like to keep this form going the way it is. In terms of the matches in this episode, we have West Bromwich Albion, Leeds United, Plymouth Argyle and Southampton. So we do have some tough matches ahead of us in this episode. At this current moment in time, we are 7 points clear with a game in hand on Middlesbrough and Leeds United. Like I said, we got West Bromwich Albion next, so that could potentially settle that. We've only drawn 5 and lost 1 game, so we've limited the amount of points that we could drop, or we have dropped. In terms of our goals against, again, we're still in single figures while everyone else is suffering in double figures. Hopefully we can maintain this this sort of defense. But I feel like because we're really good defensively, like I mentioned in the last episode, attacking wise, in the final third we're not burying our chances, hence why we're getting a lot of 0-0 draws, a lot of 1-0 victories, 2-1 victories, so close, cool kind of games. Next up is West Bromwich Albion. They're going to be using a 5-2-3 formation. As you guys can see, in their last 5 games they've lost 3, won once and drawn once, and there's no real reason to change this formation right now. Everybody's in tip-top shape when it comes to fitness. I have been giving Joe Bellingham more chances off the bench and giving him more starts, but like I said, we're in tip-top shape when it comes to fitness. There's no need to rotate right now. We've also been going with Hume over Pembele, just to give you guys a further update on how we're using this team. Let's go Roberts. He's not really pacey, but he's a good playmaker off the right hand side. He's really useful in the centre as well. Here we go, Clark. Rusin, we're playing really well, we're advancing. Ashish, first touch, let him down on the edge of the box. EK plays it to his left into Swift. Swift gives it to Diang. Come on, put a foot in, don't bundle him over. He gets the shot off. Patterson with a comfortable save. Lay that off. There we go, Ushish. Go on, Rusin, make that run. Gonna play it short. Anyone overlapping? I think Neil's trying to do so, but he took a bit long to run into the channel. Ball goes in. Come on, head that. Bartley gets to it. They've taken the lead. West Bromwich Albion have scored from a set piece. It was poor defending there. Bartley completely out-jumps our defenders and directs it into the opposite corner. Okay, so we're trailing against a side that are using 5 at the back. It's going to be really hard to break them down. We're not the best, like I said, going forward. Yang. Swift. Oh, well done. Matete gets in the way. Oh, Matete gives the ball to Wallace in front of goal. What are you doing? What is our number 6 doing? Oh, West Bromwich Albion, they are 2-0 up at the Stadium of Light. I don't think they can believe their luck, really. It's a poor start to this episode. 37 minutes gone. We're 2-0 down. And like I said, we struggle to get forward. So imagine what kind of team talk I'm going to have to put in or give to galvanize these guys. There we go. One turn, Clark. If there was a time we needed a masterclass from him, it would be in this game. Rusin, man. There we go. Matete outside the box. We're going to go with a finesse shot. Just begging for something to stick on the touchline. Ball goes in. Get that out. Get that out. Bartley again gets a free header. Luckily, Ballard put him off in the last moments of him making a connection to the cross. Go on, Shirkin. Make a run, Clark, man. Well, parts of the first half, it was just Shirkin overlapping Clark, overlapping Clark. Clark is not deadly enough in the final third. He doesn't have the awareness to just take the game by the scruff of the neck. Go on, Rusin. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. Hopefully, at least. It halves the deficit. Rusin, he does have a good finish on him. It's just about getting him into those areas and exploiting the defense. But I'm not done with Clark. I'm not done with Clark. Like, there's a lot of episodes where he goes missing. There's only been 3 previous episodes, but that's enough for me to say that, yeah, I don't think Clark is going to be the main guy in the squad. I feel like he's going to be a squad player at best. Anayan throws it into play. Ushish. Go on, run. Rusin run. Make a run, Rusin. All over the top. Well done, Rusin. Gets on the end of that. Someone there for the cutback. Barely gets under control. There's Neil in the box. Left foot strike. There was no power behind that. I know that's his weak foot. But these chances, they're not going to always come. You need to put your foot through that. 9 cuts across to try help out. DK. Going on 9. Don't let him. Don't let him. Oh my God, we tripped him up. Referee, is only a yellow card. Don't get any funny ideas. Okay. It's only a yellow card for 09, but we need to keep cool with him. He's already been suspended. He's a bit fiery, our captain. West Brom over this free kick. They take it short. Take it short. Well done, Patterson. He stops the shot. Go on. Give it back to keeper. It's gone to 09 instead. Going to carry the ball out from the back. This is something he's good at. I trust him more than Ballard to do so. Go on, Clark. Release Neil. We're on a counter-attack. Go on, let's punish them now. Let's punish them. Referee, he's tugging at Neil's shirt. Referee, do something about it, man. Do something about it. He was tugging at Neil the whole time inside the box. My players need to learn to fall over and get penalties. I don't care. I really don't care at this point. And then we got Patrick Roberts with a knock. Just hope that that's not serious. The last thing we need is a number 10 out. Or 10/winger. He's one of our best wingers in this squad. 1 minute to go. Let's go. Patrick Roberts on the ball. No one's getting forward. Like, everyone's... Come on, Bennett. Utilize your energy. Utilize your energy. That's the best thing you have right now going for you. But you can't get the ball under control when you're pace abusing. I don't understand. Like, there's no winning with these players in the final third. Like, you over sprint. You lose control over the ball. Shots, they barely put power behind it. The attacking position is poor. Positional awareness is poor. Run making is just non-existent. So that's our second defeat in the championship this season. Hopefully there's no more to come. We dominated possession, but it was a fairly even game stats-wise. But games aren't won or lost on stats. They're won or lost on goals and how the scoreline looks at the end of the game. We lost 2-1 against West Bromwich Albion. Hopefully we can bounce back at some point in this episode. Are West Bromwich Albion just a better team than you right now? No, hell no. The players just didn't step up when we needed them to. Mason Burstow got an extended contract and we're going to try to loan him out in January. I don't see him as a striker that we can use in our system. Probably going to loan him out, build up his value in the market and then maybe move him on. He's just not good enough. We also promoted the likes of Harrison Dell from our youth academy. He's literally only 1 overall behind him and he's 16 years of age, so hopefully there's a bright future ahead of him. Maybe he might feature in this episode. Who knows? Rusin is the only guy that scored in the last game. I know what he can offer the squad. He just needs to get back to full fitness. So we ended up dropping points in that game, which means we only remain 7 points clear of Middlesbrough and Leeds United. And speaking of Leeds, we have them up next. First versus third is going to be the next encounter. With Leeds, they're going to be using a 4-2-3-1 wide formation. In their last 5 games, they won 3, lost 1, and drawn 1. I'm not really going to focus too much on form because that doesn't really matter because we've probably had the best form out of the two sides every game we've gone into, and it's just no telling what kind of squad is going to turn up in the final third. In this matchup, we've made a few changes. So we've moved Neil to the CDM role. He's going to be playing as a 6 in this game. We've got Joe Bellingham in the central midfield area playing as a box-to-box midfielder. So those are the only changes to be made. In terms of the bench, we've got Dale on the bench. Yeah, I trust Dale over Dak. I trust Dale over a lot of guys in the squad. And I haven't even used Dale just yet. But this is what it's about. It's about taking chances and taking risks, rolling the dice and seeing what sticks at this current moment in time. On paper, Leeds United, they do have a better squad than us. But in form, I mean, we should be getting at least a point out of this game. We need to defend from set pieces a lot better than we have so far in this episode. Patterson comes out to command the area. Took a risk there. Come out with the ball still. Rusin. Go on, Rusin. He's going to get caught by a Strake. It's so frustrating how slow these guys are. So frustrating. Come on, man. Third post just beyond the defenders. Sunderland have a really slow team to start off with, man. Perot, it's 1-0 to Leeds United. I just hope this isn't where everything crumbles because we've gotten off to a perfect start this year, this campaign. And right now, it just seems like everything's just unraveling. Onayan into Neil. Well done, Neil. Gets under control. Gonna drive forward. Rusin. Referee again. These guys, they're just blocking the ball with their arms, with their shoulders, with their elbows, whatever they can block the ball with. It's like they got Multiple goalkeepers on the edge of the box. Corner taken short, Nonto. Joe Bellingham wins the ball back for us. Go on, Job. Not enough support for him. Oh, what a ball into the gap. Hume. Go on, Bennett. You're on that back post. That's the only option I see right now. Back post. He doesn't even make it to the back post. What's Hume doing with his crossing? What is this guy doing with his crossing? Honestly, might have to hire some new coaches because right now, the final ball in the final third is just not on. Oh, what a challenge by 09. Referee, man, be quiet. That was a good tackle. He won the ball from behind. Yeah, it's actually given a free kick. Can't believe that. Ball's gone in. Head that down. Well done, Neil. What is Rusin doing ignoring the ball? This is what I mean. These players, man. I'm aiming at Bennett. What is Shirkin doing? Oh, these guys, they're going to make me tear my hair out. Somerville, he's just going to burst in the box, cut it back. What a save from Patterson. Gerhardt gets the ball on a rebound. No one's reacting. No one's reacting. Only 09 and Patterson reacted to that. This is a shambles. We found ourselves 2-0 down by the 30th minute. 2 games back to back. It looks like we're probably going to catch up with goals against now. And we're not getting enough goals for us. Oh, I swear January needs to hurry up and come. We need to bolster this squad. We need to get rid of some of these guys because they're just there consuming wages. That's the way I look at it. If you're not performing, you're consuming wages. Bennett. Oh, there we go, Ushish, come on. His stroke is just too quick, man. Like who's in charge of of recruitment? Because all of these guys, they play like all they can do is tiki taka. Like literally, we're playing with players in a system where we need them to get up the field as often as possible, as quick as possible. But these guys have no pace at all. No pace, barely any technical ability. First touch is non-existent. He's a really leggy out there. We've got 20 minutes to go and we still find ourselves 2-0 down. And we don't look inspired at all to make a comeback. We just look like we're holding out to make sure the scoreline stays at a respectable level. Good tackle there by Sirkin. Got Ashish. He's really deep, trying to help out his defenders, his teammates. What's Bennett doing? Oh, Job is right next to you, lad. He's right next to you. Go on, Bart. Back into the fray. Rusin, sorry, not Rusev. He's picking up the wrestler. I don't know why. Shot goes right at goal, and Mezia gets the shot off. Roberts. Pembele. Rusin. Come on, man. The ball into the gap needs to be sharp. Needs to be fast. Lazy passes. How are the players supposed to receive it with no energy? That's a problem within itself. The game's over. We've lost 2-0. Back-to-back defeats. Patterson's not pleased with his defense. You can see. I just hope that this isn't one of them blips where we go on a losing streak and everything's just free for all. Because at this moment in time, they've not half the deficit, they've almost half the deficit. So we're only 4 points ahead of Leeds United. I can't imagine what it's going to look like between Sunderland and Middlesbrough if they've won their game too. Dominated. That's all I can say. That's the only way I can describe that match. We were dominated. We got an average performance from Ballard, Neil. Barr came off the bench, tried to be a spark. Same with Clark. Ushish really quiet. He had to drop deep quite a few times, but there's still no excuse for that sort of performance that we've just seen. So it just seems like any side that actually has good technique within their midfield, players that know how to make runs, that are relentless. It just seems like my players are there to be got at. We don't know how to deal with pace or the ball moving at such a fast pace. We need to buck up our ideas. In terms of the table, the deficit has been decreased, like I said. We've been reduced to only being 4 points ahead of Leeds United. Two other sides that we failed to highlight as well is Norwich and Watford. They are slowly creeping up. Middlesbrough have dropped points. But yeah, we've already highlighted them. It's just Norwich and Watford that we need to keep an eye out for. Because if we continue down this spiral, this downward spiral, we can find ourselves battling it out for playoffs. Because we're not that far ahead. All it takes is more drop points, and then yeah, we're back into the fold. And that's the thing. We try to field our best players all together on the field, and it just seems like the midfielders, they stand out the most in terms of goal involvements. Obviously, Ruson's been out injured for quite some time, but when the midfielders aren't performing, he's not going to get any service. And right now, the midfielders aren't performing. So in the last 5 games, Plymouth, they've lost 4 games and drawn 1. Like I said, there's no excuse now. We have to start picking up some points. Not even a point. We need to pick up points. We want to win this game. Because next up, we have a side who have been relegated from the Premier League of recent. And they have a squad that probably could overrun us, just like Leeds United. So we don't want to take chances in dropping, let's say, potentially 9 points altogether in this episode without actually getting a victory. Not saying that I'm admitting defeat against Southampton already, but anyone that has 2 sets of eyes that work, you can see that these guys are not really up to the task. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to swap Pembele, move Hume to the left. There we go. Hudgens, he can play on the bench. At least he's already agreed terms to leave. We don't want to play with him anymore. His first touch is worse than Sirkin's, and also defensively, he's really lethargic. When he puts in a tackle, it's like he's doing it in slow motion. So we're gonna keep him away from the squad. Ball, head that down. Thank you, 09. Thank you. Here's Dak. Let's go. Hit them on the break. Bradley Dak on the ball. Ruson making a run ahead of him. Ruson can turn. He's on his left foot. He's got Clark next to him. Clark just doesn't do enough to get to the pass, and Ruson's just really slow at turning out and shielding the ball as well. Gonna go with Neil. Neil, it's on target. Not testing out the keeper though. Neil, he's gonna try to drive forward now. Got Clark on the left hand side. We're gonna get into the penalty area. Someone there for the cutback. The pass is just not accurate enough to find Dak. Ball lumped away. Neil into Dak. Go on, Ruson, make that run in the gap. Who's there for the cutback? We find Neil. Neil, right foot strike. Try to find the bottom right corner. It just goes round goes past the right hand post. Doesn't even hit the side net, and really, he probably did clip the post. Hume, referee, speak to him properly though. Only a yellow card. You didn't chat to him long enough. That's what it is. I don't think the referee spoke to that man long enough to see the intention in his eyes, because he did not try to win that ball there. Look, completely, just fully got the back of his leg. Patrick Roberts, let's go. Pembele. Got Ruson, take it down. Referee, he just, thank you. This referee's answering my prayers, man. You can't do that. It's a game of football. Should send them off too. Look at this, Gillespie. Look at that. Come on, Clark. How fast this is going, man. He has no composure whatsoever. It's not a final, mate. Chill out. What's wrong with his heart rate? Let's go, Clark. Top right corner. He doesn't even score it. Nah, I'm done with this team, man. I'm done with this team, man. The final third needs stripping. It needs to be gutted from the bottom upwards. I wouldn't go from the top, because that means we have to get rid of... Probably go from the top, because we probably get a lot of money for Clark. He's out here missing penalties. It's 0-0 at half-time. Missed a penalty in the first half. Missed a couple of chances in front of goal. Oh, well done, Dak. Come on. It's just slow. How are you that slow? Someone tell me. Why is this man this slow? The ball's not even that far from him. Like, doesn't stretch his leg out to pass the ball quickly to his teammate. He just lets it get taken by the Plymouth player. Neil. Ruson, you look like you're running down the line. This guy, he's hard to read. There we go. Dak. Got Neil. Oh, go on, Neil. First touch out of his feet. There we go. 1-0 up. 58 minutes. Oh, the struggle we had to go through just to get that out of our players. And look who it is as a midfielder. Like I said, it's only our midfielders that's finding the back of the net consistently. All it needed was sharp movement, good movement, readable movement. Ely. Mumba. Back into Ely. puts the ball into the box. Go and deal with that, Hume. Doesn't get to it. Patterson's forced to make another save. It's just things like that. Can't be allowing goal-scoring opportunities to come our way for the opposition. Hume, Rusin, he's really tired. Play it in the gap. Finds Dak. Dak gets it under control. Doesn't get the shot off. Unlucky. Mumba. Ball played forward in the gap. Hardy plays it over the top. Well done. Clark tracks back. What is 09 doing with it? Why did he get involved? What? Okay, we make the save. We make the save. Patterson does well. 09, man. I've not had much to say about you so far in the save. He's been the standout centre-back, but you just don't take first touches like that. We made several substitutions. Everyone's just knackered. We're also given a debut to our 16-year-old. 16 years of age, Dell. It's going to be our number 9 leading the forward line. Patterson. See Bennett. Get a handball. Let's go. Who's this? Matete. Oh, Pritchard. Pritchard. Oh, there we go. There we go. Pritchard. Pritchard. Through on goal. Anyone there for the cutback? Dale. Oh, maybe I should have took the shot. Dale. Dale. Got the ball under control. Should have done better there. I just didn't have faith in Pritchard to get the shot off without the guy cutting across in time. So far, we've only scored 1 goal in this episode. Neil has provided the only excitement halfway through this episode, and we find a way to see out a narrow victory against the side that's sitting 18th. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I tried to accelerate less than usual in this game, and it seemed to have worked in the second half. In the first half, I thought we was going to turn up and take it to them and probably score quite a few goals, and that's not what we got out of them. That got man of the match. Right now, his contract is running out, so this is probably going to be good in his case. He's either going to get a new contract or maybe he's going to get some suitors for the January window. Maybe the only highlight of this episode will be that goal from Neil and maybe the debut from Harrison Dell. He did look good and feel good in game, but he didn't play long enough for me to see what he's about fully. We're not going to throw him in just for the sake of it. We're going to give him a chance here and there, but I feel like this is a good start. Good start to his career at Sunderland. When I tell you, I identified the problem from the start of this rebuild, and we are going to address it. We've agreed terms with Adam Armstrong outside of the window, so hopefully by the time we get to January, he's going to be wrapped up, sealed, signed, and delivered to the squad, because we need something to give. We get to the halfway point of the season and we start dropping points, then we find ourselves amongst the pack. We don't want to be amongst the pack. We was ahead of the rest going into this not even going into this episode, going into the last episode, and now we find ourselves battling it out for the top spot and potentially trying to avoid the playoff zone. So we're going to go ahead and accept this counter offer from Southampton. So 3.35 million is more than half our budget. Okay, so the last game of this episode is against Southampton, aside, like I mentioned before, coming from the Premier League. They're going to have players that know how to take it to us, that have the technical ability to break us down. So we might be on the back burner when it comes to trying to impose ourselves with our tactics. We probably have to sit back and hit them on the counter-attack and probably slow things down a bit more. Hopefully we do get more than 1 goal in this game. Hopefully we do come out with the victory. And guys, let me know if I'm butchering this left back's name, because I want my commentary to be somewhat accurate when I'm saying these names out loud. I don't want to be saying Sirkin and his name's not even pronounced Sirkin. I remember in the first episode I was saying O'Neill instead of 09. Like I said, I'm still getting to know these guys. That's the thing. It's not the opposition. It's my team. My team is the problem. Like, why couldn't you think of a different kit color for an away kit? Like, what is these guys' problem? What are we gonna do now? We're probably gonna have to do away. That makes the most sense. Away. Gonna go back down the right flank. Hume flicked it on. Alcaraz beats him in the air, but we still have possession. Nil. Turns it to Hume. Roberts, decide where you're going. Are you going on the inside or the outside, man? Hume's onside. There we go. We're going to burst into the box. Someone there for the cutback. Rusin, left foot strike. Doesn't get out of his feet in time. Stevens comes across and intervenes. I'm going to try to take this shot because these guys, they have little foot syndrome. They can't get the ball into the box. Let's go. Why did Barr completely ignore the pass? You know what? Defensive. We're going to hit them on the break. That's what it is now. It's one of them games where we hit teams on the break. Go on, Rusin. Patrick Roberts. Release down this right-hand side. Fullback is doing well to keep up with him. Going to try it. Ball roll. Ball goes in. But doesn't get ahead to that. He gets out jumped by Walker Peters. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep going. Hume. Hume. Cut back. Rusin. Left foot. There's a block. Let's go. Bellingham on the edge of the box. Gets the shot on target. Lumley makes a comfortable stop. Bar. There you go. Roberts. Stewart completely put him off there. Nil over the top. Rusin. Rusin drills it into Bar. Bar, we've taken the lead against Southampton. There you go. 34 minutes gone. That's what we need. We need forward-thinking players. Players that like to run into dangerous territory and actually get things shaken. Bar gets on the score sheet. Maybe we might have to start deploying him through the middle because out wide, he's really quiet. Hence why you haven't seen him throughout the episode. It is good ball over the top by Nil. I was aiming for Patrick Roberts, but Rusin takes over instead. Bags himself in an assist. 1 second. Keep tugging at his shirt. Come on, more shithousery. Fraser. More shithousery. Referee's not doing it. The linesman can see it all as well. Fraser. Oh, he ball rolled. Oh, my goodness me. What a save by Patterson. He ball rolled. Plays it into Alcaraz. I thought that was going to be 1-1. Completely done me there. Hume. Let's hit them on the break. Hume is just knackered. He's knackered. Let's go. Play it in the gap. Gonna proceed forward now. Kamaldeen. Come on. Marking, marking, marking. He's gonna try to get a shot off maybe. Yeah, he does. Patterson should do better there. He doesn't need to be tipping that out. Kamaldeen again. Just free reins down this right-hand side of ours. Yep. Hume is struggling to get back into position. Probably need to start thinking about changes now. Alcaraz. Stewart. Kamaldeen. Oh, he lets it go through his legs. Ballard, what are you playing at? Close your legs, mate. This ain't a brothel. Close your legs. Oh, another shot. Come on, man. What is Ballard doing? You're off. You're off, man. You're off. 09 can't do it all on his own. Like, this guy is just allowing balls to go through his legs. Like, what is he on? What is he on? Oh, we worked hard to take the lead as well. That's the demoralizing thing about it. It took real determination, grit, and desire to get Nil into that position to score the first goal. Now Alcaraz has just dampened our party. Bennett, come on, get forward, guys. Ushish, Rusin. Time is almost up. Ball dinked into the box. Bellingham, oh, hits it right at the keeper. We needed a bit of luck, maybe a deflection into the back of the net, man. We've drawn this last game 1-1. We take a point. Southampton could have easily gone on to win this game. And it could have gone either way, if I'm honest with you. But Ballard, he's let us down, Ballard. I know that goal is not completely his fault, but close your legs, mate. Just close your legs. But he's the top performer within our side as a number 10. He played quite well. Expected goals 1.9 to 1.5. We didn't create a lot. We tried to take as many opportunities as possible. The only way I can describe our performances in this episode is just nothing but a disaster class. We dropped more points. I can imagine what the deficit is going to be when we get into the menu. Fingers crossed. It's December 31st, a day before the January window opens up. That will be the next episode coming up. We're going to tackle the transfer window and tackle the games that's going to be ahead of us. We're going to keep trying to dig deep and figure out a way to gain points on the table. There are going to be a few sides that we come up against in January where I can see us getting the 3 points, but there are also difficult sides. We're going to be playing the Leeds United game off camera as there's a lot of congested fixtures going on in January. So we're most likely going to end up either losing or drawing. That's my realistic expectation for that next game. We're going to be kickstarting our FA Cup campaign against Oxford United. We also have Ipswich, Preston, who we've lost to earlier on this season, Birmingham City and QPR. Still need to decide which games we're going to play in the next episode. But right now, my main thing is to bolster the squad in areas that need bolstering, whether it's going to be loan moves, maybe free deals. I'm not going to write that off anymore because we need some sort of change. And obviously, half of our budget is going to be taken up by Adam Armstrong, unless there's another striker that catches my eye. We still need to keep our options open. We don't want to put all our eggs in Adam Armstrong's basket. We could still potentially go in for a last-minute move for someone else. Even Shea Adams, he's available for next season. We could probably negotiate a pre-contract agreement with him. But yeah, like I said, I want to keep our options open and just hopefully turn things around in the next episode. But yeah, this is how the table looks at this current moment in time. So as it stands, we are still on top of the table. We are still 4 points clear. Looks like Leeds United may have dropped points in their last game, maybe lost the game. Yeah, they have. They've got an extra defeat now. So yeah, we remain 4 points clear on the table going into the new year. So hopefully we can maintain that sort of gap or maybe increase upon it afterwards. Oh, are you serious? McNair. McNair's a CDM. How's McNair got more goals than my striker? Nah, man. Nah, I'm ending it here. I'm ending it here. If you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video, or upload one. I'd like to thank you guys for your patience for this series in particular. I know it's not the most popular of all of all of the series that we've got going on currently. I'm still gonna continue to upload it despite the drop in views for this particular content. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it, and whoever is enjoying watching it, I'm really grateful for you guys tuning in and leaving feedback in the comment section below. It does go a long way for us. I am trying to be consistent with the uploads, but like I mentioned before, I think I mentioned it in the player career mode, in a player career mode episode, that it's the Christmas period, so there's a lot of things that I need to prioritize outside of doing content, but I'm going to try to upload as much as possible. One other thing I'm going to stop doing is telling you guys I'm going to upload simultaneously. My idea was to upload two different career modes at once, sometimes in the same day, sometimes during the week, and right now it's just a bit hectic, my schedule. So that's one thing that's frustrating me, is just telling you guys I'm going to do this and do that and not deliver. It makes me feel less credible as a content creator. But yeah, this episode's taken my breath. It's taken my breath away. These guys, they just continuously catch me by surprise. They caught me off guard by playing really well. Now they catch me off guard by performing how I was expecting them to perform. Take care for now. Peace. Hope to see you guys in the next episode, man.